Hello everybody, this is Boxing Bros UK here. I'm doing a solo thing today. Oh, let me see if I can just get. Doing a solo video today. My boxing brother, Andrew the Boxing Brain, he's a little bit under the weather. So am I, to be fair. Got a bit of a chest infection, but I don't want to miss out on delivering a bit of content on the Tyson Jake Paul fight. Firstly, what can I say about this fight? I'm very tired, very ill, so excuse me. This fight is a fucking joke. It's a disgrace. It doesn't sit well with me, and it makes me hate Jake Paul even more. Like, I'm really glad Tony Bellew trolled him in his press conference, saying, yeah, he's your next opponent, because, like, it's a lose-lose for Jake Paul. If he wins, he gets absolutely no credit whatsoever. No credit whatsoever. And if he loses, he's fucked his whole career. But either way, people are going to watch it. Everyone wants to watch it. And you know why they want to watch it? Because everyone wants to see if Mike Tyson still got it. And because everyone hates Jake Paul, he's done that. He's become a really good heel. He's got it. So everyone hates him that much that everyone's tuning in to see him, to see, hopefully, Tyson knocks him out if he's still got something and can knock him out. That's all people want to see. And that's what he's going to make his money on. So fair play to the geezer. He's a marketing phenomenal genius. But I don't care. Money's not everything in life, yeah? And if that's how you make your money, yeah, you're going to hell. By beating up a 60-year-old man, you're going to hell. He's going to hell. He's a scumbag. Yeah, he's a marketing genius. So fucking what? Who cares? Jake Paul is a absolute scumbag. He's got no integrity and no fucking morals, and he is a disgrace to the human race for me. Like, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, he's a genius. He might well be a genius, yeah? But he's still a fucking rotten scumbag and a lowlife, yeah? And people saying, oh, it's all an act and all that. He's not like that in real life. Oh. So people say in real life, he's not, in real life, he's not really like that. He's such a nice guy. No, he isn't. If you want to profit of trying to take a 60-year-old man's head off who has a knee brace, yeah, who's been smoking weed for the last fucking 20 years, yeah, just to make loads of money like that, you're not a nice person. In real life or any life, you are not a nice person. You're not a good person. Simple facts. So I hate when people say he's not really like that. In real life, it's all an act. He's really a nice. He's not a nice person, and he's never a nice person, and he never will be a nice person after this fight. Don't give a shit what you say. He sold his soul to the devil for money. That's my rant on the whole fight. Don't like it. Analysis, though. So let's go through it. So Tyson's prime, because everyone talks about Tyson in his prime, was so brief because Tyson's attributes that made him so phenomenal was Tyson's prime that made him so phenomenal was his exceptional athletic ability. Yeah, that's why his prime was so brief, because that's what he relied on. All that super head movement, the up and down, putting everything into his shots, the lateral move, all that, yeah, that's what he relied on. And that don't last very long. You'll lose that. You lose that as soon as you turn, by the time you're 30, all that will be nearly gone. That's why his prime was so very brief. So let's look at Tyson now. He has sciatica. He needs a knee brace when he trains. He's 60 years old. And in his last fights, he got knocked out by Danny Williams and McBride. McBride is an alcoholic journeyman who got lost 10 times after he beat Tyson. So and Danny Williams is still fighting today. He's got a record of 100 fights, 20 fucking losses, or 25 losses. Just, yeah. Those are the last people that beat him. But even that Tyson then, who lost to them guys, would murder Jake Paul. Yeah? And prime Tyson, Jake Paul can't even spar him. Yeah? So, but anyway, so the Tyson we've got now that he's fighting, he has a knee brace. He's got sciatica. He has a knee brace on one of his knees. He's got sciatica. He's 60 years old. So the only thing he's got is power. Yeah, that's it. He looks stiff when he's walking because he's old. Like if you watch it, I watched the Netflix series, watch him walking around. Even on the open workout, he looks worse than he did when he was training for the Roy Jones fight. Like he looks like he was pulling his punches a bit on the pads to make them look good. Like watch, he's not whacking the pads as hard as he can. You can say, oh, he's doing it on purpose. I don't believe so. Because to get the coordination to look good on the pads, he's having to slow it down a little bit and not put as much power in it. Because when he's putting more power in it, it's making him knackered. He's 60 years old. He's been smoking weed for 20 years. The stamina's not going to be there. Yeah, so it's just the only thing he's got is to try and get a lucky punch in the first round, maybe. If this is a real fight, that's all he can do. Knock him out in the first round. Next, I'll go on to Jake Paul. He's 27-year-old. He's got good punch resistance. His boxing ability is wank. Like, he can't fight for shit. First time he fought a real boxer, if you can call Tommy Fury a real boxer. He's more like a YouTuber now because he's on. But he has had a few amateur fights. He is kind of a boxer. I'd say Tommy Fury's about probably English area title level. Like, I don't think he's good enough to win an area title, but he's in and around that level, yeah? And Jake Paul couldn't beat him, yeah? But still, a 27-year-old who hits hard, who's training to hit hard, who's got the stamina, all he needs to do is cover up, tie up, let Mike punch himself out after a couple of rounds, and then boom, unload the 9 on him. All he has to do is land one clean punch on Mike's chin and he's out of there. Look what happened to Holyfield. If this is a real fight, because I'll get onto that in a bit. If this is a real fight, that's all Jake Paul has to do. Let Mike come out, do his thing, land a few shots, then he's going to gas because he's 60 years old. His lungs are fucked from all the weed that he's been smoking over 20 years. You can't just disappear that in 6 months training camp. It's not going to go away. All that tar isn't going to come off your lungs. Your stamina ain't going to come back, especially at 60 years old. It's bad enough if you smoke weed as a young man trying to get yourself fit again. And you think at 60 years old that stamina's just going to come back. It ain't. So it's just, so I just think that's all Jake Paul's got to do. Just let Mike punch himself out a bit. All he has to do is cover himself up, shell up a little bit, let Mike try and knock him out. And then that's it. Land one on Mike's chin, it's over. Look what happened to Holyfield when he got hit by someone on the chin flush. That's it, done. He's 60 years old. Couple shots like that, Mike's going to be knocked out. And obviously, Mike Tyson is a fully grown man. And whatever the outcome of this fight is, Mike Tyson is still going to be an undisputed heavyweight champion. The youngest heavyweight champion of all time. Hall of Famer. All that is still there for Mike. Win or lose. And he's a fully grown man and he's probably getting paid a lot of money. But I agree with the Cobra, Carl Frotch, on this. I think there's something in the contract that Mike's going to get more money if he knocks him out in the later rounds. So there's no way that he can win. Or it's just a scam. And they're going to just fuck about with each other. And they're going to call it a draw, even though it's not a draw. Yeah? I just think, like, that this can't be a real fight. I just don't believe that someone's that evil that they want to knock out Mike Tyson at 60-year-old and run around acting like they're fighting prime Mike Tyson. I don't think anyone is that rotten to their core to do anything. They're that much of a fucking scumbag. Yeah? I just can't believe it. I just think there's something in the contract between these two that it's going to be a draw. They're going to just fuck about. They've been taking stage combat lessons or something, and they're just going to make it look good. And it's, yeah, I just don't think that this fight is a real fight. And that's why, and that's another reason. A lot of people are going to watch it because they don't believe it's a real fight. They don't believe it's a real fight. Now, onto the rules. 14-ounce gloves, 8 rounds, and 2-minute rounds. And that's the rules. But 14-ounce, they use 16-ounce gloves in sparring, yeah? But 14-ounce gloves, they're no joke. You know, people get knocked out in sparring when they're wearing 16-ounce gloves. They get concussions. So, well, like, it doesn't really help anybody, really. And it's just, yeah. And it's just not really, I just feel that kind of way about this fight. So that's my thoughts on the fight. I'm doing this video on my own, so it's not going to probably be as great as it normally is with my boxing bro, but he's really, really unwell today. So let's wish Andrew, my boxing bro, all the best to get well soon, please, guys. And hopefully he'll be back on the fight reviews after we've all watched this fucking joke. Like, I would call it a circus, but it's not a circus. Conor McGregor Mayweather is a circus. Fury and Ngannou was a circus. This fight is a fucking joke. That's all it is. It's joke business. Right. That's my thoughts on it. I could talk about how much I hate this fight forever. Boxing Bros UK. Please like and subscribe. Peace.